All right, HBCU Legends fans, it's Kyle T. Mosley here with a future HBCU Legends. And yeah, if you guys don't know him, you should know him. He's the 2022 HBCU National Champion quarterback from North Carolina Central, as well as the 2023 Offensive Player of the Year for the MEAC. Is none other than Mr. Davius. Richard, how you doing, Davius?
I'm doing good. Just excited for the opportunity to be here.
Oh man, look, I'm excited to have you. Thought a lot about you as well as your program. Trey Oliver has done such a tremendous job with you young men,
Sure.
and the way you guys have performed with a lot of class, and it's really has shown through with your play as well. Man, you got some exciting things coming up. Talk a little bit about what's happening with you when it comes to the Hulu Bowl as well as the HBCU Legacy Bowl.
So yeah, I was blessed to have the opportunity to be invited to both of those bowls. And the Hula Bowl is coming up this week. Actually, I fly in the morning to head down to Orlando and put on a good showcase against a lot of talented guys around the college football world, not just HBCU, LCS, the whole college football from FBS, Power Five, Group of Five, all above.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep those straight nowadays. It's Power Five, Power Four, Power Conference. We don't know what's really happening over there, but other than that, you get a chance to be able to show your wares in front of NFL scouts, execs, as well as other professional leagues. How important is that for you to be able to have those one-on-one conversations?
It's extremely important. You know, draft stocks are improve or decline throughout this process. Once you play your last college game up into pro day or the combine, all those meetings, showcases, bowl games are really important. So just being able to be face to face with a lot of those guys as far as the scouts for the NFL teams and the execs and the coaches, and have them to actually meet me in person instead of just watching me on film and see what kind of guy I am outside of football. And then also being able to see me playing the game and see how I react to different situations, how I'm able to move the ball, distribute the ball, execute on third down and first down, and then just showcase my game.
Yeah, showcasing your game is what you've done your years over with the Eagles. You have a tremendous coach, like we talked about, Trey Oliver. What was it like for you to be able to be with him and learn from him these past several years that you've been a part of the Eagles program?
It's honestly been a blessing because I met Trey back in January 2019 for the first time when he came down to Florida. When he
Okay.
recruited me because my aunt and some of my mentors down there was like, yeah, we're not gonna let you try to take our baby all the way to North Carolina without meeting you face to face. So I mean, he came down there, explained his game plan, and then when I went on the visit, kind of reiterated that as far as saying if you want to play for a championship, it's gonna be the school for you. And then I just fell in love with the school, and then just him as far as a coach and him being able to put apart coaching style to lead us to the 2020 National HBCU champ.
Yeah, yeah. You have a great field of guys that you are going to be kind of going out there and some great talent that you're going to be going against in these bowl games. What do you want the NFL scouts and execs to know about who you are as a person?
As a person,
As a person.
so outside of football, right?
Yeah,
So,
outside of football. Right.
first and foremost, one of my biggest values in life that I always carry with me throughout any and every situation in life is uh, my appreciation, my belief in God. Uh, Whether it's good or bad situation, I always try to give Him praise for either putting me through that bad situation so I can learn a lesson, or praising Him for putting me in that good situation. Because Lord knows there's a whole bunch of people on this earth that deserve that opportunity. So
Right.
I always praise up to Him. Second, big on family. It's really just my mom, my aunt, and their children. So my immediate family is like real small. So I take a lot of pride in that. Going each and every day to make them proud because I know they watch it every step of the way. I get phone calls and texts all the time. And then just like on my free time, and I just like to explore my creativity, whether that's cutting hair, cooking, drawing, anything that kind of let me explore my creativity and learn more. I'm always up to do something.
Okay, awesome, man. I didn't know that. Drawing and cooking. Ladies would
Yeah.
like the cooking aspect later in life. Trust me, I know. All right, man. Before we get you out of here, talk about you as a quarterback. What's your techniques? What's your strengths? What's your some of the things you'd like to enhance before you go and have these one-on-ones and be able to play in these bowl games?
I think my biggest asset is just being a Swiss Army knife. As far as my over the past 2 seasons, I had about 40 total touchdowns in 2022, 39 this season, and 18 rushing this season. So just being able to use the skill sets that I have to execute on the field and do whatever it takes for my team to win. I just like to, because, just growing up as a football fan in general, you always admire certain players. And I try to that's why I kind of do with my game as far as like try to pick really my top 3 to 4 is like Tom Brady, because his winning mentality and his resume as a football player, the dog that he has in him to put his team in his best position, then his arm talent to make any and every throw on the field. I like to take a lot of pride into that. And then just Cam Newton for his rushing abilities, his toughness, passing also. It's just like he just was an absolute unit. And then just like Patrick Mahomes or even Lamar Jackson, as far as their playmaking abilities to extend plays outside of the norm, outside of the pockets, make any and every throw is what I always every day try to strive as a quarterback, just a total package.
Well, good. You talked about some Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers, and some MVPs there that you have as mentors. So that's pretty good. Hopefully, at the HBCU Legacy Bowl, you'll get a chance to be able to meet Patrick Mahomes, as well as Jameis Winston and all those guys that sit on the planning committee. Hopefully, they will be there in order to be able to meet and greet you as well.
Yeah, I'm excited to meet Doug Williams also.
Oh, Doug, look, he's right behind me. You see that? That's Doug right there, man. As well as James Shaq Harris. If you don't know about James, the legend that he has, what he went through early on to be a pioneer for a lot of black quarterbacks in the National Football League. All right, let's get you out of here on a high note. Davius, how many yards? No, I'm not going to do that to you. Davius, in all honesty, you are not only very good on the field, but you were an excellent student. You also had the Campbell Trophy. You were a finalist for the Campbell Trophy. I know you went to Las Vegas to be able to pick up some hardware for the MEAC, but talk about how important it is for young people to not only play sports, but also excel in the classroom.
Honestly, this should be your number one priority. My folks did a great job as far as instilling that into me at a young age, as far as academics, and then even just my little league coaches. Anytime the report cards come out, you better come to practice with a report card, or you're not playing or you're not practicing. So
I remember those days.
So I take a lot of pride into my academics, because my biggest goal was not really to be national HBCU champ, but I'm not gonna complain with it. That's still in my top one. It's like 1A, 1B. But right. My most important goal was to leave with a degree, in which I was able to accomplish right before the Celebration Bowl, and then just have the opportunity right now to pursue another degree. So I'm right now pursuing my master's in business. So just to be able to do that and just maximize my opportunity as a Division I athlete, I just take a lot of pride into that.
All right. Well, Davius, I look forward to viewing your career. I look forward to meeting you in person at the HBCU Legacy Bowl. But I know beyond your career, you're a fine young man. Everybody says most glowing things about who you are as a person. And I look forward to meeting the man, Davius Richard.
No, I really appreciate it, man. I can't wait to meet you out there in New Orleans too, man. It's going to be a time.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great time. Plus, you get a chance to show your hardware and your skills and your set for the NFL execs and scouts. I'm Kyle T. Mosley. That's very important. I'm Kyle T. Mosley of HBCU Legends. That's Mr. Davius Richard, the HBCU national champion.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Davius.